What up everybody, this is Gabriel Ryder here representing the Hermetic House where we create art from the heart. What's up everybody? Milt is close by, he's actually behind the camera. Milt, you want to say hi?
What up dude?
Alright you guys, this video I'm going to do a recap on an event I went to last week called the MEC Tour, which stands for Music Entrepreneur Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's for music entrepreneurs, independent artists on the up and come, looking to become successful, keep leveling their game, and keep getting their music or work known. With that being said, if you haven't seen that video, make sure you click on the interactive card or go down to the link in the description box. Go watch that video, very dope video. Lots of gems and treasures in there. But this video is going to be a recap of that event and my 7 top takeaways from that event. So I'm just going to kind of cram it down and give you guys the best treasures and gems from that I believe can help you. So if you're an aspiring artist or producer, then stick around, this video is for you. Okay, so the first gem that I want to share with you guys is about networking. That's what it was. I went to this event. There's lots of other people there, producers, artists, videographers, people who do digital design, whatever it is. And it's very important that if you're in the music industry, you need to network. You need to go out there to these gatherings, to these events, to these communities and get involved. And these are the best places that you can find and make these new awesome relationships. That being said, when you network, understand that you never know who you're talking to. You don't know if this person's gonna be the next dope artist in a few years or if he's gonna be the next dope music producer in a few years. You don't know if you're talking to some high-level rappers, merchant, assistant, or manager. So understand you never know who you're talking to and you never know who that person's gonna become. Meaning that treat everybody with respect. Treat everybody with that humbleness, with that likeness. Always be giving good energy off to people. Don't be walking around arrogant. Don't be walking around like you're the shit. Making sure too, also networking has to do with contributing, has to do with giving value. It has to do with building relationship rapport, and it's not so much about taking in, yo, can you throw my music up on your Instagram? Can you throw my music up on your channel? But also, what can you give? What value can you offer? And that's usually how relationships work. It's the law of reciprocation. What I give to the universe, it gives back to me. So make sure when you're networking, be humble, be likable, making sure that you're also doing your best to give. How can I provide value to this person? And these relationships, whether it be in life or business or music, take a long time to build. And so understand that first impression is gonna do a lot. The music industry is a small place. So if you rub somebody the wrong way, that could hurt you in the future. Maybe that person works for a studio or something, and so he says, no, I don't work with that person, they ain't cool. Or maybe somebody really likes your energy, your voice, your style, your music, and they're like, yo, you should definitely work with that cat, he's really cool. And so as you can see, the energy you put off, whether it's somebody below you or somebody above you, is very important in making sure you network properly, getting seen, getting exposure, and building those relationships. Okay, so next up on the list is collaborations. Collaborations is the fastest way to grow your brand or whatever it is you're doing in any avenue. Collaborations is just basically finding other people that have big databases, big lists, big subscribers, and cross-promoting, doing stuff on our channel for them and doing stuff on their channel for you as well. I know Futuristic talked about when he did a collaboration with another YouTuber called Big Dawes, who was doing like pranks and other type of social experiments like that. But Big Dawes had 1.1 million subscribers, and they ended up doing some nerd does fast rapping and hood type video, and it blew up. And that's how a lot of people got to first know Futuristic and really started his career. So when you think of collaboration, don't even think just with other artists. Think of people in different genres or even people with different platforms. And I know Futuristic was talking about how he would create different songs, and then he would think, what demographic goes with this song? And then he would always be trying to think about how he could be reaching into these different niches, different demographics, and gaining new people. So if you make a song, let's say on puppies, or dogs or animals, try to find someone with a big animal list, a big animal subscribership, or if it's some gangster shit, pair up with some world star hip hop or some other gangster people, or if it's a vegan rap, try to find people who have a vegan vlog or vegan YouTube channel that has lots of subscribers and see if they'll push out your song because it's in alignment with their brand and what they're trying to do. So understand, collaboration is the fastest way to grow, fastest way to gain more subscribers or exposure. Make sure that your song is in alignment with them and what you can provide. Once again, it's also about what value you can provide, but collaborations with something futuristic really harped on because that's what really helps his career kick off. Okay, so next is number 3. Number 3 is all about branding. Okay, branding is going to be, what's your message to the world? What do you want to represent? What do you want your story to be? This is going to be the only way to really separate you from the crowd and the masses. If not, we're all going to be rapping about money, women's, cars, clothes, the same shit, and there's not going to be anything that separates you. So really, this is really about getting in touch with what's inside. What do you want to represent? What do you want to talk about? What meaning are you trying to put out through your music? What type of connection are you trying to create with the listener? So this is just about finding your purpose and gathering a story about what you want your music to mean and how you want to impact the world, how you want to impact people through your music. And it's all about making people feel some type of way. So how do you want people to feel when they listen to your music? What type of message do you want to give? And this is really more of an internal process. You kind of have to dig down to the deeper layers and figure out, how am I going to connect with people? How can I give something intimate of myself and share that with the world that's going to get me to connect? And that's what also branding is going to do. Is there's a lot of artists who may be getting a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, but they're not, the people watching aren't sticking around. So through your branding, it's going to be a way for people to connect more with you just beyond the song, not just the song, but after the song's done, how are they going to be able to connect with you? And that's through your branding, your messaging, your story, what you want to represent, and what you want to be a symbol of. Number 4 is just a really quick one, but I wanted to throw it out there, which is, don't be afraid to work for free. When you're on the hustle, when you're on the up and come, like, you gotta do a lot of work down at the bottom to build that foundation, and most importantly, to build those relationships, connection, and rapport with certain artists or certain producers. And everyone's gonna have to compromise. Everyone's gonna have to pitch in and work in order to get to the top. So if you just keep seeing and treating everyone as a dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign, you're not gonna really build that connection. And that's what it is at the end of the day. We're humans, we're brothers, we're sisters. And if we fucking vibe, and you build that connection with me, then I'll fucking hustle for you, and I'm sure vice versa. So don't be afraid to work for free. Don't be afraid to reach out to people, build that connection, and over-deliver first, give first, and that's always gonna impress that producer, that artist, and they're gonna be like, damn, this guy's a real homie. I definitely wanna work with you, da-da-da-da-da, or buy beats from you in the future, or make songs for you in the future. So reach out, over-deliver, contribute, and don't be afraid to work for free in the beginning. Okay, so number 5 is owning your customer data. Okay, I think this is really important, and doing your best to have influence and control over your fans and the data you collect from the people listening to your music. So any way that you can collect emails or collect social media messenger accounts or collect phone numbers, the more influence and control you have over the people listening to you and building your own database versus living it up to another company or another contract, the better, okay? And you want to make sure that you organize and understand your data. You want to understand who your fans are, what they want, how much they want of it. So as we go into this technological age, we're going to be able to collect a lot of data. Who's listening to our songs, what demographic, where are they listening to, how often are they listening to it. And you want to be able to email these people when you come out with a new song. You want to be able to email these people when you come out with new merch, and you want to have control over that so you can market your new shows, your new merch, your new songs, etc., and also help build that connection and branding once again. Another thing I want to share real quick on this topic is someone said, you know, you might have 100,000 followers on Instagram, but very few are fans. So what did he mean by that? Doesn't matter how much fucking subscribers you got or Instagram followers. What matters is how many people engage with you. How many people are going to buy shirts from you? How many people are going to download your songs? How many people are going to come to your shows? And it's all about substance. It's all about depth. It's not about width. It's not how many fishes you got, but when it comes time to sell out a show, no one's getting it. When it's time to sell a t-shirt, no one's getting it. So once again, it's about that connection, it's about that depth, and that's about that engagement that's going beyond the music once again. Okay, guys, so if you like this video, make sure you comment down below. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and yeah, just share with me any other ideas or topics you guys want to hear about. That being said, this last one, number 7, is really for producers. Okay, you guys, so one of the things that Kato was saying for producers is, 1, there's no downside to getting your beats stolen. 2, there's no way of preventing anyone from stealing your beats in the first place. 3, if one of your beats gets stolen, the song blows up, now you're in a great opportunity to make a big check to get some cash coming in, so that's good. And another thing he was saying for producers was, cast the biggest net possible. So whether it be SoundCloud or BeatStars or YouTube, paid websites, non-paid websites, he said, I just want to cast the biggest net possible. And I feel like what Kato was really touching upon was for producers, like, you gotta over deliver once again. They were kind of talking about how a lot of producers are just seeing artists as dollar signs. You gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for this. And Kato and DJ Pain One were really talking about, you know, messaging artists, tell them that you like their music, sending them some free beats, making that connection once again. And I feel like that was really the core of the subject for producers, is to kind of really reach out there, get yourself known, over deliver, send beats, make that connection-ship and relationship. Connection-ship, dope word by the way, just made that up. And Kato was talking a lot about when him and Jaren Benton teamed up, and there was just that chemistry, just that energy, and that's when they started to make a lot of good music, and within a few years they were signed to Funk Volume with Hobson. So really I feel like that's what a lot of this game is about, is the energy. It's about the connection, the chemistry, and we have to go through a lot of different relationships and connections till we find those two that really click, that's going to create that magic, right? It's like, what's Jordan without Pippen, or what's Kobe without Shaq? They're still superstars, but you'd rather have two superstars than just one, and we need each other. Which is another thing with artists stealing beats and certain things, is a lot of artists are just uneducated or uninformed. So as a producer, you know, do your best to just educate and help the artist through this process of buying or leasing beats, and help build more awareness of what they have to do, because they just might not be fully aware of what they're doing. Okay, you guys, so number 7 is just gonna be kind of what I feel about it. And I really feel like with the age that we're living in, this digital age, and the connections that we're able to make through YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, etc., we're so connected to more producers, more artists, to getting our content out to more people. There are no more gatekeepers that say who's going to make it to the top and who's not. And with that being said, I just feel like there's just no excuses anymore. I feel like the opportunities are out there for all of us to win, for all of us to get it, but you can't bullshit yourself on what you're not doing. Okay, so just being real with yourself, being honest with yourself, because right now with where we're at, it's just about creativity. How can you use these different platforms? How can you use these other influencers? How can we become more creative with getting our art out to the world and connecting with people? And with that being said, it just comes down to our stuff and being in alignment, our thoughts, our emotions, and our actions being in alignment. And it takes time, and it takes a lot of trial and error and tribulations and challenges and tests, and the universe is always going to test us. So the higher realms of success in any avenue, whether it be spirituality, whether it be business, whether it be health or relationships, it's always guarded for the few. It's always guarded for those who are willing to face their shadows, face their darkness, and continue and stay committed even in the hard times, picking ourselves back up. It's not going to be a straight line to the top. It's going to be squirrely. It's going to have lots of ups and downs, a lot of peaks and valleys. So I personally wish you guys all the best. I know we can all win, and that's what I'm doing with this channel, sharing my journey through music and sharing what I learned to help support you. So if you guys like this video, once again, please throw it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, you guys. Appreciate you guys. This is Hermetic House, Gabriel Ryder here, where we create art from the heart. Peace.